So today I'm going to explain to you a little bit of what I use for my face when I get ready to put on a full face of makeup, which is every day, by the way. But I wanted to kind of just explain it to you instead of showing you and then talking and then all different kinds of stuff. I wanted you guys to see the products one by one and kind of understand it and stuff like that. So let's get started. When I take a shower, I mostly put soap and water on my face every single day. And then every other day I will put a exfoliating, it's kind of like a soap that I use and has like little beads in it, and I use that kind of every other day. But most of the time, every other day or every 2 days, I will put on this face mask, and it is from perfectlyposh.com. It smells so good. It's so nice. I keep it on for about 20 minutes when I put this face mask on before I either go to bed or before I put on my makeup that day. And it works great. I love it. It's so nice. It will just start when you put it on, a couple minutes putting it on, it will kind of maybe harden a tad bit. That's perfectly normal. I mean, when I first started using masks, I was like, oh, why is this hardening? Oh my God. It's normal. So I use this one. I absolutely love it. And I do use this one the most. You can also go to Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, all those places and get those masks that actually come in like a mask form. And you put on your face. They're $2. I've used them before too and they're excellent. But I just happen to love this one. This one makes me really happy. I love how the outcome is. So I just take a nice like, kind of like a, what is it called? A towel, and I just kind of wipe it off with water, and then my face feels really nice and soft after I use that. So that's why I would recommend that to anybody. Again, you can get this on perfectlyposh.com, and this is what it looks like. It's so good. I love it. Anyways, moving on. So when I start usually doing my routine, I will use a color corrector. And that is just to get rid of the redness on my face. I do have a lot of redness on my face after I wipe off all my makeup and stuff like that, just because that's how my skin is. I don't really know. That's how it is. So I will use either this one or I'll just use my NYX one, but mostly I use this one sometimes to get rid of all of my redness. Now, not only that, the great thing about this palette that you guys see right now is that it also lists all of the colors in the back, what they're for. So one's for redness, one's for this, one's for that. It will list it all in the back what you can use it for. So this is a great guide, and I also love it because the colors are right in front of you and you don't have to buy 5 different things, and it's worth the money. You could get this at Sephora, or you can get this at pretty much Ulta, any beauty store that carries makeup, you can get this. So then after I'm done applying that, I wet my beauty blender a bit. I just use pretty much a beauty blender, and I just put it in with some water. That's pretty much how I do it all the time when I am applying my my color corrector, because I look like a tomato with red. It looks really bad. I look like a tomato. It looks horrible. I look disgusting. Okay, anyways. So then I go ahead and I put on my concealer, and I use NARS Creamy Concealer. I don't know where it is right now. I can't find it. Ugh. But it is NARS Creamy Concealer. It's in vanilla. I use that next to kind of cover up in this area, which I do have my redness, but I also want to make sure it is clearer than all my other areas. I do go ahead and I use my beauty blender to blend that, but then I go ahead and I use this, which is Tarte, and they are drops of oil, and it works so good. I absolutely adore it. This is just to put your makeup on nice and smoother and makes your face look nice and clearer. That oil is really good for your skin as well. I would recommend it to anybody. I bought that oil at Sephora. It is $15, and again, I would recommend it for anybody because I bought it and I absolutely love it and only had it for a little while now. So then I go ahead and I add my foundation. I do use more than one foundation. This happens to be the one that I have on my face now. So, and I am 102 in this L'Oreal one. So when I go ahead and I use this, I put it on my hand, of course, to like, you know, use the beauty blender to whip it up. But I also mix this in with my Tarte oil. And when I do that, it makes it really smooth and easy to put on my skin and apply it. Also, when I'm blending it and I'm dabbing it onto my skin, it's really easy to apply. It's perfect. Again, I would recommend this to anybody. If you have oily skin, I would definitely maybe stay away from the oil just a tad bit, but if you really want to use the oil and you're dying to use it, that's cool. I would go to the store and maybe get one of those the little oil pads that you can like dab. Do that. Make sure you moisturize your face. Make sure you put a primer on and use just a tad bit of that oil and it will be perfectly fine. But then again, if you don't want to use the oil and it's like, you know, whatever, just make sure that you're always doing like the moisturizing and stuff like that. That will keep your face and your pores really healthy. And then your oily skin will be okay. But oily skin is cool too. All kinds of skin is cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So those are just kind of suggestions on what what you could do and what you could use and stuff like that. Again, you can get that oil at Sephora. It's 15 bucks. So then again, now I go ahead and I use my contouring kit and I use this brush to contour. Sometimes I add just water and sometimes I mix it in with my oil. Today I just added some water on it. You can do either one. If you have the oil, you want to use it for contouring, go ahead. But since the oil is kind of already blended into my foundation, when I apply my contour, it goes on nice and smooth. Again, that oil will help you contour as well, like just blend it in and stuff. So this is the contouring kit that I do use. It is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. There's of course other colors, other shades based on your skin type. So this is the one I do use, and I just place it right here, right on my side of my nose, over here, and right over here. And it works really good. I absolutely adore it. I absolutely love this. This is a great palette. Go buy it. But I just put on, and then I start using my beauty blender again, and I start blending. I don't add no more oil or anything like that because I already added enough oil into the foundation pretty much. So then I go ahead and I start baking. I put that on for about 20-15 minutes. I don't keep it on way too long because I don't. That's just me personally. And then I go ahead, I use an e.l.f. brush. Again, e.l.f. brushes are like 3 bucks. You can get a contouring brush. You can get any kind of e.l.f. brush works really. I would recommend a contouring e.l.f. brush. I love them. They work great and they're 3 bucks at Walmart. This is my NYX palette. You can get this at Ulta. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this at CVS. You can really get this anywhere. It's about 20 bucks, I think. It is all powder. And I use this to touch up on my contour while I'm baking pretty much. So this is what I use next. And I love it. It's so good. It makes me so happy. It's so addicting. My favorite drugstore product is pretty much NYX. I just love it all. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. So then I go ahead and that is pretty much what I do to make my face look the way it looks right now. Again, I add all my highlighters, I add my lipsticks, I add all this little extra eyeshadows and stuff like that. But to make it look clear, those are exactly the things I use. And that is how I keep it on, kind of clear every day. I also, before I go to sleep, I use a makeup, I use like a little makeup remover and I wipe it all off. I make sure I get everything off before I go to sleep because I don't really like sleeping with makeup, but it's also not good for your skin. So it's pretty much up to you how you do your makeup. There's no correct way to do it. I'm just telling you guys how I get my skin so clear like everybody says. I think it looks weird like always, but anyways, and I'm just showing you guys and kind of giving you guys ideas. If you need any type of help or you want any, you need me to, if you ask me, oh, what was that again, you can always comment below. You can always message me. My Instagram and my Snapchat is Beautifully Boss if you ever wanted to look at other looks that I do. And of course, daily, I have brand new YouTube videos all the time on my YouTube channel of the makeup I use and the makeup that I do all the time. So please stay tuned for another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope this helped you out. Give this a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment below. And thank you for watching.